All right, hello. Hello, 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 good morning. Hello, good morning. Let me scroll up, make sure I get everybody. Blood Carnation, hello. Good morning, D. D, it's wonderful to see you. I hope work is going all right. I hope work is going okay. Silver up far too early. Silver's awake far too early, which, you know, I get, but hope everybody is doing well this morning. Saley Kiki, good morning. Kiki, I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I hope everybody is having, like D said, I hope everybody's having a good New Year so far. I hope the last couple days have been good. How the heck is everybody doing? How are things? How are things? Scroll down so that works. Doing okay with work. The team's frazzled from rushing out. Recent episode gives us some breathing room. Well, that's good. That's good. Anthem, why are you trying to turn on HDR suddenly for no reason? It's 2026, and so it was like, what if we did HDR too? What if we also did HDR? You know, what if? Oh yeah. I got a full night's sleep for the first time in months. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that news. That's always good to hear. Aaron had trouble sleeping the other night, and then also felt like garbage all of yesterday. So you know, yesterday we kept it pretty chill. We kept it pretty quiet, you know, and she was chilling on the couch and, you know, trying to help her feel better. And so she, you know, wake up this morning and I was like, oh, how'd you sleep, babe? And she's like, I don't know. And so I'm gonna say that's good. she's like, I don't remember falling asleep and I don't remember anything until waking up. And I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty positive. That sounds kind of like what you want. I laid down. At some point, I assume I fell asleep, and then I awoke, and there was nothing in the middle. And that's, you know, call that a good one. It's like how I sleep. It's like how I sleep. I lay down, and then I shut off, and then at some point, I turn back on. And that's how that goes. Why is the walk home uphill from the bus stop the worst part of my day? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can believe that. Sage, hello. His little chats. His little chats. What a boy. Aaron's getting Casper to go in the office with her. He's just doing little kitten chats. So funny. Grim is sleeping. We have to take Grim to the vet next week for the follow-up. The follow-up for his excuse me, for his eye. I'm hoping they're just gonna be like, yeah, he's good. It's kind of as good as it can be. So, you know, rock on. You know what I mean? Like my hope is that they're like, yeah, like you know, there's no infection or anything, so it's kind of good. Yeah, for Grimm's eye, yeah. He's always had a weird sort of infection thing. Like one of his eyes is just weird. If you look at the photo that I posted of him in the Discord, D, you can kind of see, because I think I posted that one, didn't I? Yeah. Like that's not him blinking his eye. That's just how his eye is. And it's always been like that. So, we took him to the vet recently because he needed a checkup anyway, and we were like, hey, like, you know, when we got him for like his first big checkup, you said, oh, this is probably caused by stress, and once the stress goes down, it'll go away. And it's been a year, and the stress hasn't really gone. I mean, the stress has gone away, but it hasn't really gone down. So what do we want to do? And they're like, okay, well, here's like meds and stuff. So we've been doing the meds, and it's gotten better. It's definitely gotten better, but it's like, you know, I don't think it's gonna fix the shape of his eye. Like, I think the shape of his eye is messed up to an extent, which is fine. Like, he still looks just fine. He reacts to stuff just fine. As long as there's not an infection or anything, right? That's my big concern. That's my big concern, is that there's no big underlying infection or problems or anything. Yeah, so he's been you know, we've been giving him the meds every day. Oh my God, every day. Oh my God, every day with the meds. And so next week we take him in for his checkup, that hopefully they're just like, yeah, like he's good, there's no problems, but that's just how it looks. And it's like, okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, that's fine. That's how he looks, I don't care. That's how he looks. Fine. He's a very handsome boy that can be what he looks like, you know? Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay. So today, Silver and I are playing Anthem, which is very exciting. Which is very exciting. Silver was one of the people that was very excited to play Anthem in general and with me when I was talking about playing Anthem. And so what a great way to ring in the new year. Start the new year off right by playing BioWare's canceled multiplayer looter shooter. The conversation between me and a coworker the other day. The lesbian couple tried to poach me to work at the airport with them. I think they could tell I was gay. Me, do I need to be concerned about them trying that on me? Or are they only after gay ladies? Her, only gay ladies, I think. Gaydies. Gaydies. I like the idea of lesbians who work at a place and are very specifically trying to get more lesbians to work there. I like the idea of lesbians trying to replace their entire workforce with lesbians. That's very funny. That's very funny. It's very entertaining to me. All right. All right. Okay. Let me get my headset set up. And then... Oh, there it is, a cord. Okay. There's too many cords in there. There's too many cords in there. While I'm getting my headset set up, I will, we'll talk about the other cool news, which is, Aaron and I finished Blueprints on New Year's. We talked about that. We talked about that yesterday. So we are completely done with Blueprints. I uninstalled Blueprints. It's the first time that game has been uninstalled since it came out. It's been uninstalled since what, May? And in keeping with games that are straightforward and simple and very clear with their intentions, Aaron and I have started Death Stranding. Aaron and I have started playing Death Stranding. So, you know, it's something we've been talking about playing for a while. It's something we've been talking about playing for a while, and we were talking about like, oh, what do we want to do? What game do we want to pick up next? I was like, I want something that's like interesting, but not another big puzzle game. Like, I think you need a little bit of a space after Blueprints. Like, I think we need to do something a little different. And we were just scrolling through my Steam library, and I saw it come up, and I was like, huh? And Aaron's like, oh God, is it time? I was like, And I need to play it more. I need to play it more before I make some judgments. I don't think you can pause cutscenes, but I don't know how hard I was trying to pause cutscene in fear of skipping a cutscene. But I did tell Aaron that Death Stranding has made me interested in committing to writing the laws of video games in 2026. So we'll see how that goes. That's bright. I hate that. So we'll see how that goes, you know? Wife enjoyed watching me play Death Stranding. She doesn't like the stress of playing games. Yep. We're the exact same, D. We're the exact same, D. Aaron's like, I want to see the story of that. I can't play it. So you play it. Exact same. And Aaron has the stuff that she plays. The laws are the laws. The laws. I said gaming's 10 commandments, and Aaron's like, why does it have to be commandments? Why can't it just be like laws? And I was like, it can be laws, I guess. I was like, it can be laws. The loss of video games. It's one line, it's two lines, it's one line, it's one line and another line flat. That's a joke for 5 people. If you got that joke. All right, I got that. All right. All right. Let me poke silver. Let me poke silver, and then we'll double check. I will turn Discord audio on and background music off. Okay, cool.
Hello.
Hello. Everybody say hi. Say hi, Silver. Say good morning, Silver.
Hello. I'm awake, but at what cost? I mean, no, I should be awake by now anyway. I'm coming near the end of my work vacation, so I'm glad to be here.
Hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to play some Anthem. I'm excited to play some stuff together. That's always a treat.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to know the number of times I told Silver that he did not have to be up and awake this early. I want that to be known.
This is Matt's fault. This is all my fault.
Well, it's Friday. You know what I mean? I gotta fend him off. I have to protect myself.
I am just quickly looking through some stuff that they've added to Warframe since I last played.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like you can buy crafting materials, which is weird, but okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Like with credits or?
Yeah.
Oh.
I could literally buy masterwork embers. I'm like, all right, well, I don't have enough. Okay, this is the.
That sounds like a hard one. That sounds like one that's harder to get.
That is literally the top highest tier of gear material you can get.
Oh, okay.
For those that have never seen Anthem before, the way that crafting works in this game is the more you use a certain type of gun, the more skilled you become in that gun. Sometimes it's just like, hey, here's some money for becoming better at this gun. And then also sometimes it's like, hey, you can now just outright craft rare versions of this type of gun.
Okay, Silver, I want to check in with you really quick.
Yeah.
At the start, you said Warframe. Did you mean Anthem?
I did.
Okay, that's fine.
A lot of Warframe yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, it's not impossible that Silver's looking at Warframe patch notes.
No, sorry. I mean Anthem. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
And so, like, eventually, once you become good enough, you can start making what's called masterwork gear, which is the highest crafted gear you can make, which is still not the top tier of gear, which is uniques that you get there. Anyway, so the fact that you can just buy the masterwork material is wild, but I'm sure that they probably just did that for this final hurrah type thing.
Yeah, I think it's part of like how they left the Christmas event on all this time, because part of the Christmas event is you get a butt ton of seasonal currency when you do stuff, and it's just like, yeah, just let them have it. Who cares?
How far are you in Anthem?
Let's go to the game. So let's also double check that like Discord is on this one. Discord's not on this one. Which one was it? It was this one, yeah. Audio capture 2. There it is. Okay, you should hear Silver again.
You gotta name your sources.
I do. I have them named. I was like, add a new source in OBS, and there's like 5 audio sources, and so it's like, okay, just which one of these is it supposed to be?
Well, I mean, I'm more like, if it's just called audio capture 2, that's not a very descriptive.
Oh no, it's called 6 Discord audio, and the reason it's called 6 Discord audio is to remind me what audio channel it records to, and so that it sorts in the mixer.
Yeah, I number my sources so that they just appear in the audio sources list in the order that I want it to.
That's a good idea too. I like that.
So like my main microphone is like 1-mic, and then Discord is 2-Discord, and 3 is 3-PC and stuff like that. Because being able to manually sort your audio sources is just illegal and not a concept that's allowed.
So you asked how far I am in Warframe. I am just to the part
now.
Oh, I said Warframe.
This time how far are you in Anthem?
Everybody take a drink.
Yes.
In Anthem, I am just about to go to the what are they called? The Trials of the Legionnaires? The Tombs of the Legionnaires, I think they're called. Oh, this is the really funny thing. This is when it's very we got to this point. And I said, I was like, I remember Silver saying that the game goes pretty well, and then they throw stupid busy work at you. And I was like, I wonder if this is what Silver was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the history of this game came out not ready. And they knew it was not ready because they're like, this is too short. So to do that, there's about 3-ish hours of busy work that they throw in about 80% into the game. That's literally, and it's not just like, oh, there's narrative stuff here. It's like, no, you just got to go become more well-liked by the city by doing all these things.
It's so not... Well, here's the thing. It is a thing that I'm sure looter shooters have done and will do. Brian, hello. Why is the Laser Fortune Pack trying to hang out outside the Mexican buffet? Oh my God, what do you mean? What, there's new... Oh my God, there's new crafting stuff in the store.
Yeah, you probably just unlocked the right tier to be able to make that stuff. Yeah.
Oh. Holy shit.
And then you can just buy it down below.
Yeah, and then you can just buy it. And then there's new seasonal stuff, which is exciting because I didn't think that was going to happen again.
Yeah, they cycle that stuff in and out. Some of these designs I have seen before, but also the downside about this is like most, if not all, of the designs in this game are rad as hell.
Yeah, this Salvager armor pack kind of rips. This Lancer of Fortune armor pack is like, you know, hey, what if your mech looked like a tier 1 operator? Like, I get it.
They've had some really cool designs over the, I guess, years now. That's weird to say. I want to say there's one that like makes your mech look like it's deconstructing polygons is almost the way I would describe it. Like,
oh,
it's
that's
all,
fun.
Like, jittery and stuff like that. It's very cool.
What are we up to today?
I think I said, but Brian, hello. Brian, good morning. How are you, friend?
Yeah, Brian, you can just outright buy masterwork materials now. That seems broken in the best way possible.
Yeah, it seems like, oh, this is a good idea.
Yeah, for those who have never seen Anthem before, guess what? 60% of Anthem's awesomeness is how much you can customize your goddamn mech.
Yeah, there's something to be said about being able to change the materials.
Yeah.
So I can go in and I can go like, oh, so I've got this big cool cloak. What if that was made out of like leather, like shark skin leather, and it gave it this really sick, like triangular texture?
And you can take different parts of your actual mech and it's like, oh, this is metal right now. What if it looked like it was like military leather rather than metal, and it just looks right? It's really cool. Like you can go. One of my favorite things to do was take the interceptor, which is like the stealth. I don't want to say stealth. The glass cannon, but not mage glass cannon class, and make all of their gear look like they're either rubberized material or leather, because it looks like it's more designed for getting around quick. They're very cool. I am currently in a big hefty boy suit, but can switch to pretty much anything once we head out. I do know that you remember saying you like the Storm a lot, so I have a lot of options.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, I immediately drifted to playing the wizard mech.
Yeah, look, that's a very cool sentence to say. So
yeah,
why not?
Yeah, that's a cool thing to be able to say out loud. And boy, they really they said, what if one of the mechs was a wizard, and then they just did it. It's literally just a wizard in a really fun way.
Yep.
If I look at all of my stuff here, so I have a bunch of legendary stuff because the last time I was playing with Jalen, I got to do a couple world events, which gave me some seasonal currency, and so I bought some stuff. I have a razor wing for folks in chat. It's a gun that shoots saw blades, and then the saw blades bounce around and hit multiple enemies. And that's a
new weapon type since I last played.
That just fucking rules.
I mean, look, the freaking what the hell was it called? An Unreal Tournament. The freaking
the Ripper.
The Ripper was one of my favorite weapons because,
Yeah.
like, if you aimed it right, it was just an instant headshot. And so if you just sent a billion of those saw blades bouncing around a room, it was real bad times for people.
Yeah. Brian, who is also a massive UT enjoyer, was screaming about it. I think I want gear damage because I think gear is my quote unquote spells.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the feature. This is the system Silver was talking about at the top. So the big thing I kind of appreciate about Anthem compared to looter shooters, and I kind of wish this was a thing that more of them ripped off. Like, as a Destiny enjoyer, the way that they instituted crafting was like 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that like I saw what they were going for, but also it's like, come on, y'all, just make it happen. So for weapons and gear, you have these challenges, right? And it'll be, you know, so this one is like, oh, defeat elite enemies using a scout. And a scout's a marksman rifle. When you've defeated 25 elite enemies with a scout, you get the blue tier blueprint for the scout. That means you can use materials to make a rare version of the scout. You can still get rare scouts to drop if you get lucky. But I really enjoy the idea of saying, oh, hey, you really like using this one specific shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to bad luck protection you up to a point where, does it go up to like legendary tier?
Masterwork is the
Masterwork
that you can craft.
Yeah.
Everything else is drops.
And that's great. They're just like, yeah, you're building bad luck protection for yourself to be able to say, I'm just going to spend all my resources and try to roll a really good, you know, scout or whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that Destiny never really went for. And I can't like judge Destiny against this, but this is such a great mechanic that I've never seen done in any other type of looter shooter. Hey, this is fun. This is good.
And they linked it in with when the story was active, like the factions that you gained, reputation with. As you worked with that reputation, you also eventually start unlocking the things that you can't quite train in, right? So like the Sentinels, as you become a higher loyalty with the Sentinels, you can A, unlock new material types, and then B, unlock things like not the melee, but like your super, right? And you don't gain a skill level in your super, but you can start learning how to craft the purple or blue or purple, and eventually, I don't know, orange, because gold is the uniques materials, and that's done through the faction. And then also, as you gain reputation in those factions, they do start adding more. I don't want to say they change the world, but they start adding like, hey, this faction is now liked more by the city, so now there's posters up at this city or of this faction in like the med bay, or hey, you gained everyone's finally good with the freelancers again, so the freelancers stuff has a bunch of trophies in the area because people no longer shit on the freelancers due to your work and stuff like that. I did work on the freelancer one the first, because the final tier of freelancer lets you get what they call new state, because the wear or like how beat up your mech is called its state. And until you get to level 3 freelancer, you cannot get rid of all scratches.
I want to show everybody, this is how they start your mech looking in this game.
Yep.
Just dirty. It's literally dirty.
I mean, you do start out the game by pretty much your entire force getting blown the hell up and kind of disbanded to an extent.
But it's very, and you know what? There are probably people who are like, oh yeah, I love that I can be dirty. I love that I can look like beat up and beat to shit and like battle hardened and whatever. I like that it rewards player preference, encourage you to try all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it was a thing that I think I hate to compare it to Destiny, but it's the game for this. It's a thing that I think Destiny, I had hoped Destiny was doing. I probably talked about it on stream when they were introducing crafting. It was a thing that I hoped Destiny was doing, was saying, we're going to introduce crafted weapons that are going to be like base assumptions for things, where it's like everybody will have access to these. And this will build out your basic arsenal And so what that would allow them to do is build more interesting, unique, kind of specializations in specific things. And then they didn't do that, and they just kept making other loot, and I don't know how it is now. So
Yeah, Destiny always felt that they were hyper focused on the drop system as the primary method of power. And right or wrong, like that's just the way that they went about it. But that also means that like the only rewards from doing stuff out in the world is either your dailies to help with your guild or whatever the heck they're called in Destiny. I can't remember.
I think they're still called clans, which is really funny.
Or drops. But otherwise, like if you don't get a good drop, there's no alternatives to you to making something that you care about. You can keep an older gun and like boost up its power, but I'm not even going to talk about how screwed up the economy around that is because it takes a bajillion things and it's a problem. But they don't really have an alternate path to being proficient, I guess, being where you need to be for gear. When you think about something like, and yes, you can say Destiny's on an MMO, you'd be wrong, but you can say that. When you think about MMOs like Final Fantasy 14 or even WoW, crafted gear generally is an alternate to the equivalent gear of normal level. It's not going to be the best of best, right? Usually you have to do the hardest tier content, get the absolute best gear. But to do the content itself, to do that hardest content, you could use crafted gear or drops from the previous tier content because they're equivalent in power. And sometimes the crafted gear leapfrogs the last tier of drops. Sometimes the last tier drop leapfrogs crafted gear. But it's an alternate way for people to be proficient. Hell, it in some cases it feeds whatever economy you want to have in that game. And Destiny just doesn't. It is just drops. I guess they added a little bit of some of that stuff. If you want to do the PvP, there are some alternate weapons that you can buy from that vendor, but it's just not the same as, oh, I got the actual drop I want, because the guns in Destiny are so dramatically different from one another. Like a scout weapon is completely different from the assault rifle, and that's true in this here too. But actually, I would actually say that in the same class of weapon in Anthem, there is more variety than there is in Destiny. Like as the Colossus, the big hefty dude, they have these things called the auto rifles, which are these big giant mini cannons that only really they can carry around fully. And in the auto rifle, you can have one that is they call like a cloud burst, which is just constantly firing. You can have one that's a much slower, like slug thrower. You can have one that is only semi-auto that does small explosives. Even though they are all the same class of weapon. Where in Destiny, you have one or two variations if they're uniques, but if they're not uniques, then generally it's either a fast-firing version or a slow-firing version.
They're like, is this the fast one? Is this the damage one?
Anyway.
Yeah, and it's tricky to compare this to Destiny because this sort of stopped and died in a
focuses. Yeah.
Well, and this stopped and died in a specific state, so it's hard to say like if Anthem had been worked on all of this time, would it have morphed into something, plotting and cumbersome and kind of overwrought as Destiny? Maybe, probably, because it's EA, but...
So, here's a question.
Yeah.
I have played long enough that I do not remember the answer to this. What the hell is the number that's to the right of our currency? Like, I have 2 right now, and you have 3.
I have 3 current. Oh, those are Guardian... something
Is it for crafting?
Yeah, it's for crafting. I remember looking it up when I saw it on a thing. You can use it to get a legendary.
Just don't know where it's at.
Guardian token.
Yeah, but where?
There's special currency using which legendary items. That's a weird way to write that sentence. Can be crafted in the Tombs of the Legionnaires. That's what I was trying to remember the name of earlier.
Tombs of the Legionnaires.
Yeah, Tombs of the... Which, this game is so funny because it's sci-fi, but it is like
medieval.
Right, yeah, it's like medieval sci-fi. It's like if you were like King Arthur's court, but King Arthur and everybody was just in mechs. and it was all the same vibe, which is very funny.
Where the hell where's the Tomb of the Legionnaires?
That's a good question. So that's the objective bit that I'm currently working on. We talked about this a little bit before. This is the bit that Silver was like, yeah, this is where it gets kind of bad.
It's not that it's just that at the time, and maybe this is different now, we'll find out. So I do know for a fact that they reduced this pretty dramatically compared to what it used to be.
That says a lot.
Yeah. But at the time, the problem was the things that you could do to accomplish it were extremely limited. And that was the biggest problem with this game, is that outside of the content that they built, like, there was no end game content. And they started adding some of it, but it was still not enough to be, hey, I'm going to go back and play this every day.
Right. All right, you should have an invite.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. The other things that they did that was really cool in this was I don't. That's interesting.
Okay, I'll send another one. We've been having trouble with it popping up.
Yeah.
The
other
EA
thing
app
that was
is
always
bad.
interesting with this was the guild system in this was done rather than like, hey, I need to go do a certain thing. Doing anything contributed to your guild. And the reason you want to contribute to your guild is it also gives you like an experience and currency bonus. The more stuff that you have in your guild, the higher level your guild was, the higher, like, hey, I'm going to just go do a mission. Oh, great! I now have a ton more experience from doing this mission. In some cases, like double. Okay. I still don't see a thing.
What is? Okay, hang on.
Some form of private. Yeah, you invite me from there.
Okay, invite.
And then go into friends, and then choose me. It did not do anything. That's interesting. And I invite you.
Yeah, we were having.
I'm invisible. Let me see if that's my problem.
Oh, maybe that might be it. Another thing I want to shout out Anthem for is the voice cast.
Yeah, the voice acting is great in this game.
Kristen Schall's in this game. Kristen Schall is this NPC.
Hey, freelancer. I figured you'd be back.
Why is that?
Maybe because we might have the best
Okay.
compounds.
And that's incredible.
Has anyone ever told you that you've got amazing
I am no longer invisible. You might be able to invite me now.
Okay. Hang on, I'm flirting with Kristen Schall.
Yeah, go for it.
You think I'd make that up?
There's no romance really in this game. That was something people were upset about. Like, it's not that type of BioWare game, folks, but I get it. I like smooching a BioWare character.
Yeah.
I understand.
I think part of the problem was I think it's very funny that EA's decision when they said we want a Destiny was like, let's tap BioWare, known for crafting rich stories,
and I got a plan.
but not let them do all of the BioWare things.
That's what my cousin does.
I will.
And then have to like craft. Like, it's a good idea, right? Because like, okay, get the people who know how to write stories and put them in charge of the story. But like you said, like people were upset that there wasn't romance, but it's like that's what people expect because it's a BioWare game, right?
Yeah.
And so it's a weird, like, it's an interesting decision, and I there's a part of me that's always going to be interested and curious where this could have gone.
Yes. I will make sure that we are dunking on the right people. I will say the concept and designs behind this were a project that the BioWare leads pitched to EA rather than anything EA was dictating.
Oh, maybe I did it wrong.
So,
do you have an invite now?
Wait, there we go.
I was doing it wrong, I think.
No, it's also that I was invisible.
Okay. Yeah,
hey,
and
it's me.
It's a fun idea. I love that. Like, I love the idea of them like wanting to do something different.
Yeah, they wanted to stretch, right?
And I respect that, but I Who knows?
I think there's three things that caused issues in this. Number one, they chose to use frostbite rather than what they were used to. And this is
frostbite.
right at the same time that they were starting to do. They started work on this at the same time that they started working on Andromeda. Both.
Oh yeah, frostbite. There's a lot of there's a lot of like visual DNA similarities in this and Andromeda.
And I am a known Andromeda apologizer in that I think that game's totally fine. It was busted as hell when it first came out, but by the time it was done, it's about as good as Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Which is still good, not the highs of that series. Also, same problem here. Like that game was done, but also not done.
That game was released and not finished.
Yeah. The poor Quarians never existed. But for those same reasons, like BioWare is using an engine they were never used to before, that wasn't designed for this type of gameplay. Again, folks, keep in mind that everything about the Frostbite engine was made for Battlefield and exclusively for Battlefield. So like when you hear, hey, Need for Speed made a racing game that's open world in the Frostbite engine, please know that that is a feat of technical prowess that is way more difficult than you realize. And so that was a hindrance to them. They restarted a few times during development, and that's never going to go well. Hey, Metroid Prime 4. I say that as someone who is also a known enjoyer of Metroid Prime 4. I do not think, I think people went into that game not realizing that it is directly a sequel to Metroid Prime 3. It is not a 2025 envisioning of what Metroid Prime could be. So development was restarted. That didn't help. That was during a time when a lot of BioWare leadership was having shakeups. That didn't help. This was also a situation where BioWare leadership, or let me say lead designers, were very much given kind of free reign holistically within BioWare, to the point where they were kind of going back and forth with their development team. There's been some stories written about what happened within the development of Anthem. I really wish there was like an all interview expose. I don't want to say expose, but like doc.
Yeah.
Hey, no clip. Get in there, talk to them.
Oh, I'd love that.
And it led to a lot of what feels like, hey, there are parts of this game that feel disjointed. Oh, you're getting into your suit. I'll get into my suit.
Yeah,
yes.
I did it while you were talking, and I actually want to do it again because I want people to see.
Yeah, it's so
maybe
good.
My favorite. Like, there's so much good stuff. Like, the way you get into this, the way that it's not a mech suit, but it's actually like in the parlance, like power armor. And like being able to see like, oh yeah, your feet actually stop here. And then you have the like jump assisted legs. Getting into the suit in first person.
And then every time you launch a mission, it does a goddamn Iron Man suit up animation, and it's amazing.
So good.
Anyway, choose whatever you would like.
I got, oh, hey, what are you? I have a legendary contract.
Sure.
Let's
do you know what you need to do for
no, you know what? I'm gonna get out. I should confirm those things. The animation's sick. Yeah. It like the way that the little like flaps like move, it's so good. All right, let's look at my I need to enter the tombs. Enter the tombs by completing the Legionnaires trials. I had tracked. Oh, they're under challenges, not journal. That's correct. Hey, that's not good. That's bad. That's annoying.
Yeah. It's real bad. Again, everything about this specific mission feels very much like we gotta do fucking something. This is a problem.
It's not agents.
It should be critical, shouldn't it?
I don't have anything under. I know I did some of them. I had because so the big one for this was doing world events, and then discovering that legendary world events did not count.
Is it in your freelancer one at the bottom?
Artifact Silencer, Treasure Hunter, Legendary, Epic, Masterwork, Rare.
No, those are just the other.
Okay, hang on. I think it was in Exploration. I thought it was in Expeditions.
There's a thing in the world.
Oh, I did them.
Go up to.
I did all four of them.
Well,
I thought I still had
just
two.
Go into the tomb because we could definitely do that.
Yeah, let's go. All right, fuck it. Okay, we ball.
All right.
Which I think means we have to go into free play. But let's do the legendary expedition so we can sort of
get our bearings.
Yeah. I'm gonna set the difficulty to normal. I'm going to change the privacy settings to private because that means it will actually load quickly.
It will eventually say like, hey, we're just gonna go, but yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder with Metroid Prime 4, like Nintendo's known for finishing games and holding them and restarting them and all of that. And we'll never know fully because it's Nintendo. Excuse me. But
they actually had an interview recently. Like they took everything from the Bandai team and did not redo it. They started from there and went from there.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then like they
no time to lose. A freelancer is calling for assistance. Move it.
Also, here's my big hefty lad.
Hell yeah, big hefty lad.
I'll remember how to play, I promise. Yeah, everything about flying in this game feels so goddamn amazing.
It's so good.
It is the best Iron Man simulator that exists. So yeah, Metroid Prime 4, there was an interview, I want to say it might have been Schreier, I can't remember. But yes, so they did not redo any of the ideas that Bandai did. They didn't start from scratch, basically what it is. Retro brought in to take the concepts that Bandai had done and go from there. Even like the maps to an extent had already been designed is what they're saying. So
that's really interesting.
I feel like that was to their detriment because it did not save them any time, obviously. Like we're talking, what, 8 years?
Right.
6 years since they restarted. And it really does feel like some of the ideas in that game were designed for 2 different games, even though they were all from Namco. And ooh, what do we got here? What is that? Why is the ground on lightning? What is happening here? All right, I didn't mean to hit that button. Where's my shield? There's my shield. So the cool thing for folks that have never played this before is that the classes are very different from one another. So like my dude does not have recharging shields. My shields are limited unless I find repair packs. However, my shield also stops everything, and I can literally use it as a battering ram to go through people, and it's usually a one-shot kill.
Yeah, I do love. I just have a big shield. Get fucked.
All right, so this guy.
Sage, thank you so much for the 32-month resub. Holy shit, thank you so much.
Wow.
Oh, I got a blue. Hell yeah.
Wait, okay, what do we? Oh, they're all out there. That makes a lot of difference.
Oh, I missed. Hell yeah.
What if I come in here and just activate a freaking Tesla coil in my back?
I got a legendary version of my LB, which is a big lightning strike, and being able to just crack those off feels great.
Oh, you got a flamethrower? I got one of those.
This is my favorite thing to do. This is why this game feels great. I'm floating in the air, shooting down at enemies, hurling fireballs and lightning bolts at them. And let me tell you, if you wanted to make a game that Matt Calder enjoys, let me be a robot and hover and shoot lightning bolts and fireballs at motherfuckers.
Yeah, this game is very much, I've said this before, this game is very deceptive in that, all right, let's get in here. Let's do one of these. This game is very deceptive in that first it's all about the guns. Like, no, after a certain point, it's about how awesome are your superpowers. And especially for like the bare bones, I can never remember what they're called. The standard mech, the one that doesn't have anything specific for it. The I'm a big trooper dude. I'm Commander Shepard.
I think it's just called the free. It might just be called the Freelancer.
It might be. I think it's something else. I'll look it up the next time we get to a mission loadout. That mech becomes so much about its supers because its super. I don't want to call it supers. Its skills recharge so much faster than anybody else's, and so you like throw a grenade. Oh, it's just a grenade. Yeah, but that grenade can also have like 4 million things different about it. And if you throw the grenade and then go up and use your melee weapon, which is this just giant electronic, I don't know, freaking billy club, you start doing combos, which are supposed to be things that you only do with other team members, together, by yourself. And those things cause explosions, which then makes all the enemies explode and all this other stuff. And it makes it actually truly feel unique rather than just being a generic thing.
Yeah, we the last time Brian and I played this, we realized that this game had ME2 style elemental combos.
Yes, and they're very important and they're very good.
Yeah, I would freeze an enemy and then he would use some ability on his big guy, and they would just explode.
Okay, time for ults. My ult is big gun.
Silver, what do you say you bring to the organization? Oh, the biggest gun.
The literal biggest gun.
Don't mind me. I'm also picking up collectibles.
Yes, crafting. Yeah. So that's the other thing that this game does that's really interesting, is that everything you do could potentially give you experience, because you don't just get experience for killing dudes. There's no... That's not true. It is not a per enemy experience. It is based off of quote-unquote challenges, like, hey, you killed 6 elites. Hey, you did 20 headshots. Hey, you used regular guns this amount of time. And that's what gets tallied up at the end of the mission. And that's what you get experience off of. So they want you to do multiple things in a mission, because after a certain tier, you're not going to get more for doing sniper kills. You're not going to get more for doing headshots. And then you get experience for just completing the actual mission. Oh, I should get my shield out. That would be smart. So yeah, those things are they're really cool ideas, and in the act of actually playing are very fun. The problem is that what you do while playing is there are things that can be limited after a point, and that is the biggest drawback. The other problem was, like, the story content in this game is good, and it stops. And that it never added really any more, and that was the big problem for a lot of people.
Which makes sense. That's kind of the you need a certain amount of story, and then you need the you need the variety in activities that people are actually excited to, like, oh, I actually want to grind for that cool gun. Oh, I need this. Don't mind me. I just got to collect all these magic sigils. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The other cool thing with flying is, like, hey, you're a big metal machine that has a giant jetpack on the back. Eventually, it's going to overheat. But if you're, like, flying straight down, that causes wind resistance, which can cool you down a bit. Or if you fly through, I don't remember what that button does, but it did look cool. If you fly through water, it cools you off, and that way you can fly longer. And then you just have to land and wait for it to cool down. There's a lot of cool ideas in this game. I'm team
let me fly more.
Yeah.
Like, in combat, you could give me, like, a stamina bar, but when I'm just out in the world, like, leave me alone.
And that was another thing that they changed. It used to actually be a lot shorter. So they did adjust it a little bit. I do think that the mechanic makes it more... It makes it so you're just not flying always in straight lines, and you do explore a little bit more because of how it works. And I like that a little bit. I get why it can be frustrating at times. Who's left alive? Ah.
Just lightning. Just lightning.
I mean, if you want, sure, I can join in.
I'm a wizard and I hit level 5. That's what this is.
Oops, I fell in the water.
Lightning bolt.
Yep.
Lightning bolt.
I forgot I could use my flamethrower midair. That's a good feeling.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Hey, I got a legendary melee. It's bad for you. Screaming hello. Have we defeated the Taken King yet? Oh my god. You know, I never did that one.
King.
Really? Yeah, I never did the full ow.
I would say that's the best content that Bungie's ever made for
I'm gonna ult
Destiny. Yeah. Hey, what if I also ult? Big gun. Oh, real big gun. We are comboing our ults. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
great feeling.
That feels good.
That boss no longer exists.
Oh, what if there was a tiny boy inside that boss?
What if I set that tiny boy on fire? Bye. All gear is unique drops, so you don't have to worry about like picking up stuff that you want for other players. In fact, even like crafted drops, or not crafted drops, material drops are unique. Like when you go pick up something, it shows up for me, and it's not. I'm not taking something that you were trying to get. Ooh, ooh,
Ooh, okay. Silent Warlock, hello. Oh, rare talent, achievement earned, hell yeah. I don't have with Bungie anymore. All of their raids were great. Yeah, that was always, you knew that was going to be good. Dungeons and raids were going to be good.
yeah.
That was basically the law. I fuck with Bungie in the way that I hope everybody at Bungie is doing well and taken care of and feels creatively fulfilled.
Yes.
Like,
oh, the other thing that I love in this is like, yeah, you get emotes, you get all that stuff, but one of the things that you get is, hey, what's your entrance animation for starting a mission? And the first one you get is the superhero landing, but then you get all these other, and it's just a cool idea. Like, hey, how do you want your mech suit to fly into the friggin' mission?
which is classic. All right, I got some blues. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I got a white. That feels rude. I stopped playing D2 when they fired most of the writing staff, the composer who wrote all their iconic music.
I got a Masterwork sniper.
That's totally fair.
I think this is.
I'm with you.
This is the same as the Masterwork sniper I have equipped right now.
That's funny. So okay, so here's Silver, you're here. This is a great time to ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got this shocking strike here, right? And then there's these little dudes here on the bottom where it says 25% ultimate damage and then 15% support recharge. Are those active?
Passive.
But I mean, like, I don't have to like upgrade the item to unlock them. It is just a,
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
They're gray in such a way.
Two of the same item because hey, I am currently equipping sniper rifles, and this one adds more sniper rifle ammo specifically, or more sniper rifle damage. I tend to look for ones that are like alt speed, just because I like hitting the big button. But yes, that's the general idea. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, unmarked for all for salvage, please. The rest of these are probably fine. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna free play and we're gonna find those tombs. Yeah. Oh,
also, I'm disappointed it did not show. I think it's maybe because we are in a group, but it did not show your suit up animation.
Yeah, that's what happens when it loads really quick. It will happen now because we're doing public matchmaking and it has to load a second.
Maybe. Oh no, it won't because we didn't go back to Tarsus.
That's true.
Yeah, I haven't played Destiny 2 Warlock in. When did they kill what's his face?
Which what's his face? Cade?
Castle. Yeah.
Forsaken.
I played Forsaken. That was the last time I played.
I played the expansion where they introduced Neomuna. And didn't they bring him back? Yes.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Oh. I mean, well, you know what? No, that's fine. Like the entirety of the ending of Destiny 1 is you're dealing with robots that have time travel, and it's a problem,
that was literally it. Well, that was literally it. Was we're going to a thing that is different from, we're going to a different reality space, and hey, what if that means we can do some stuff? Oh, I can just warp right here now. Oh,
all right. Well, let me get on the map.
I went to Ganez.
I gotta land to do this. Sorry.
I played back when they used Strand. Yeah, that's the Nyamuna expansion, which I enjoyed. Had a good time. There's some strong powers, some fun abilities. Okay.
All right. I think I'm with you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This was not here when you did this originally. Originally, It was literally a menu thing of, hey, you did what you needed to do. You can continue.
Oh, you weren't kidding. This was not this was not complete.
Nope.
Oh, I got some embers. That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can make offerings of the guardian tokens. Whoops.
Okay.
It was more that he was sort of brought back from the dead inside the Traveler, and yeah, I dropped it for that final expansion. Yeah, I didn't, I quit at that point, and then a lot of people went back for the last expansion, and I was like, I don't wanna.
I see you now with, okay, that's why they added an area. So basically this means I need to either go buy more Masterwork Embers or just hold on to it and make more. That makes sense. Okay.
So Gwaine will make legendary melee weapons or a javelin specific component.
Yep.
Usable by your current javelin. I doubt I have enough stuff. Oh, of the different tiers. That's why there's the different colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting to make a legendary blue. Like how, what?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? How does that work? All right.
Yeah, this is
theory,
interesting.
You should be able to continue.
Yeah, I still need to find one of them. Oh no, I still need to find two of them. So we'll go to the two that I can just fast travel to.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to find the other two, which will be helpful because then I'll be able to help Brian and Jalen find.
You went there. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you opened it before I was here. I didn't get to get the rewards.
Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. I'll wait next time.
No, yeah, that's not a worry. Like, that's fine. I don't. Can we not fast travel from within them? No, we can't. Okay, I just checked.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I there's a lot of Destiny 2 stuff that I like, and I knew that if I went back to the last expansion, and I can
Yep. I think I have all of them unlocked, so you might just see them on the map.
That might be it. That makes sense. That's fine. Okay, I will need to. I want to go to where the last one is, so that I know how to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fast travel to close to it because it takes us to the map, not the. Oh no, wait! It does take us to the map when it spits us out. Okay, so when we go there.
Yep.
I want to make sure I leave and then figure out how to get to there. Can I just fast travel? I can't. Okay. How's Anthem? I remember playing the demo and nothing else. It's fine. It's weird. It's weird to think about playing this game now. Like, I don't, if I wasn't me and kind of always like, I wish I had played Anthem when it was new and I wish it was, popular. I don't know if I would be playing it right now.
They made as many fixes as they could within what they were getting.
Yeah.
And I think that as a game, if it wasn't being shut down now and it was still where, like, hey, you can go buy Anthem for $5, like, yeah, this is 100% worth more than $5 and worth your time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I really wish everything they talked about for Anthem 2.0 sounded fantastic. I really wish that they had gone through and done that.
Terrace bypass.
We're not allowed to have good, nice things, so.
Oh, hey.
That's not true. I do believe, like, as much as I want to say otherwise, other than the Anthem 2.0 part, I do believe that EA tried to give this as much breathing room as it could to be financially viable, and it just never got there.
Nuja! Matt, did you just find a word of power? Yes, kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's really tricky that this, like, came out and then they were like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna work on it. We want to make it something good. We'll figure it out. And then
they didn't.
And then COVID happened, and it felt like they were just like, well, we got other stuff to worry about. Which, like, I get from a financial perspective. But okay, how do I get in here? I feel like I've seen this before.
My hefty boy is just running behind because the floating is not a thing that he does very well.
Yeah, I love that Expedition 33 stole this animation.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just have your spellcaster float around.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, my mech. Listen, my mech doesn't wear shoes either. Holy shit! There's a legendary. There's a legendary world event. We should do that.
Yeah.
Go to work lurk, make some calls. D, I hope work goes well. Hope work goes well. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, I thought there was a cave here. Okay, this is where I thought it was. This is exactly where I thought it was. I love being right. Okay, let's go do. Let's go do this legendary scar incursion because we get a shit ton of seasonal currency.
Scars. Looks like they're trying to move that relic. That can't be good.
Oh wow, it's right there.
Yeah.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, gentlemen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Ah.
That relic's unstable. Watch out.
Sorry, pay no attention to me. Just running around with a flamethrower.
Define breakfast. Something solid, not an energy drink or a beverage. Yes. Listen.
No, I did not.
I'm in the camp of there are meal replacements that I will accept for breakfast. But ideally you would be having you know, a full proper breakfast.
Look, ideally there's a lot of things that I would be doing.
I had a Stroop waffle, which is a solid.
Hey.
This is the problem. This is the problem with absolutes, right? Is
We've got scars. Stay alert.
you can always find a way around it.
Powerful scar is closing fast. Best of luck.
Oh.
Our man in the chair saying best of luck is funny as hell. Like, you know?
I'm trying to think how to do. So one of the cool things about Anthem, the world that they set up is very, very interesting. This isn't Earth or anything like that. In fact, I don't think we ever find out like how humans got here or if this is just another planet that they existed on. But narratively, there's the ideas of the makers. And they literally were like some kind of being that just altered reality and planets and stuff like that. And so you'll find these things like the game starts out with you, not necessarily starts out, the game gets to its real tutorial by having you deal with what's called a maker relic. And it's just like, hey, this thing is creating new life forms. What do you mean? It means it's creating literal new life forms. We don't know what it is. And that's just a cool thing narratively. Like this species was so advanced or magical or whatever they may be, they were just like, we're just gonna make shit. We're just gonna make shit. Okay, that's all 6. But we get what we get.
One silence relic. Thanks for that one.
Hell yeah.
Thank you kindly. There's a chest.
Oh, the box is over here.
Yes. Loot, please. I'll take perps.
I got 6 ember, which is a lot.
Okay.
I got a blue. I didn't get any seasonal currency, which is really what I'm looking for.
The downside, I will say, and I don't think they ever fixed about this. This was something they were going to change with Anthem 2.0. You cannot find out what drops you got until you finish the mission and return back.
Which Brian said that he actually enjoys because it means you're not fussing with loot while you're out.
Yeah,
And
I get it.
I agree that it's like, yeah, that's, you know, that's good.
I do wish you could change your loadout.
I agree with that.
Mission.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I understand not seeing the gear until you get back. Like, oh, it needs to be identified. Okay, I understand. This is language that I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, not being able to change your loadout mid-mission can kind of suck, especially if you realize, oh, hey, we're dealing with enemies that are resistant to like explosions, and I'm an explodey boy right now.
It makes me feel like they heard about Ingrams in Destiny and were like, that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get all our XP. I gotta talk to somebody here. I got some components.
Ooh, I got a masterwork light machine gun. I do like me a light machine gun.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that you're getting your tier loot and I'm getting my tier loot. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, the grouping mechanics in this were always solid even at launch. Okay.
We have a loot box engineered AA. We can lend the team for that. Yeah, we know. Listen, we got a guy.
I got a masterwork shotgun, and its name is Papa Pump. If you're not familiar with wrestling, this is not going to make any sense to you.
Please give me a screenshot of that.
Yeah, hold on.
Please. Also, just for everybody in chat, it's not a BioWare game. It's not there.
What?
There was a Tower of Hanoi here at the seasonal store. And then the seasonal store is different now. There was a little spinny Tower of Hanoi, and I was so pleased. Because it's a BioWare game, and so of course they have to have...
That should always be there.
That's
just...
Maybe it's gone because I did it?
Yeah, oh, for those that are not familiar with Tower of Hanoi, it's a mini game that BioWare games love to have.
They love Tower of Hanoi.
It was in Mass Effect. It was in Dragon Age.
I do too. I also love Tower of Hanoi. If you're like, Matt, what's an example of Tower of Hanoi? When you are hunting down Saren and you're on the like Corpo planet and you're trying to like reset the VI when you're moving the like sticks of memory from one server to the next, that's a Tower of Hanoi.
Let's see here.
I've been sorting through the fragments of Legionnaire.
All right,
oh no, you're right. That's interesting. That thing was there the entire time. I'm surprised that it's...
We're shutting it down because we're shadow dropping Anthem 2.
Look, don't threaten me with a good time.
It's a free-to-play hero shooter. Psych. It's called Anthem 2 because we're banking on the marketing.
Don't Apex Legend my dreams.
Everyone loved Titanfall 2. You know, we should make a hero shooter.
So the problem is, everyone loved Titanfall 2. No one bought Titanfall 2.
Yeah, no, yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Silver? I bought Titanfall 2 3 times for $5.
Yeah, like $3. Hold on, I need to.
Yeah, let me look at all my. Let me look at all my shit.
I do not use shotguns, so I'm sorry, Papa Pump, but you're getting broken down.
Oh, bummer. Okay, I got a better arc burst, so that's fun. I can't craft the arc burst yet. What do I need to be able to craft an arc burst?
Use it a lot more.
Complete missions, world events, or strongholds. 2 more. Okay. I really like this system. It's a really good system. Especially for this sort of game.
Like trying to find some sort of special recipe out in the world that only has a certain drop. You're just, hey, you should play the game more.
Yeah, and this system allows you to do those sorts of recipes, but still give you the ability to do regular stuff. You know, like this system allows you to say, hey, when you beat this boss, you get a recipe for this weapon, or
I've discovered a new recipe,
or it's like, I'm spending the currency the thing I always like with bad luck protection stuff is like, I'm spending the currency that I get from running this, and I'm buying the recipe so that I can craft the gun that I haven't gotten to drop. Okay, that sort of thing is always. What do we got? There's all kinds of side missions.
I'm trying to see. So the other. Ooh, nope, no ultimate speed.
I do like the mech suit that you're playing a level caster type. I think we have a lot of former Warlock mains. Mm-hmm. Right now, Anthem is Matt's #1 game of 2026. Yeah, put it on the list.
Let's switch you out with our Masterwork light machine gun.
What if we played it on hard?
Whoa. Okay, so the Masterwork light machine gun I got, its special effect is, hey, when you reload, any enemies in your area will just have a combo explosion happen.
Oh,
that seems wild. I'm just gonna hit and start reloading rapidly. Let me fire one shot and reload.
Great.
That's pretty. So again, chat. One of the things, like if you ever played Mass Effect 2, how you could have 2 people do a skill and it will. Oh, I got 3 copies of Papa Pump. So it really wanted me to have this. Hold on, I'm gonna break down at least one of them.
That's really funny.
Oh, I have a legendary.
Oh, I forgot I can craft consumables now.
Break that down. Yeah, at a certain point, once I get enough purples, I'll need to or enough Masterworks, I need to just start breaking down all my purple stuff.
Right. The classic, like, I exist in a new tier now, so.
Mm-hmm. It does also a really good job of showing you, like, hey, you have better gear than what you have on right now. Are you sure you don't want to equip it? Oh, sorry.
It's like, hey,
I did not realize you were ready.
Please look at your numbers. Just look at it for me. Matt, since you used to be a D2 player, did I tell you my old roommate made a pretty full detailed Destiny TTRPG? I don't remember this. This sounds rad. Yeah, I love playing a Warlock in Destiny.
I was predominantly a Warlock main as well. I did prefer most of their play style in Destiny 1 more than 2, but I still think it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember like the change being very interesting.
Yeah, it was just like most of the other classes kept kind of how their elemental tiers worked, and then the Warlock, like the Void Warlock, very much did not play the same in 2 as it did in 1. I should have changed to my Speedy Boy to show folks that, and I did not. Oops.
I was always a bad Warlock because I never remembered to use my Rift.
Oh no, that's kind of important.
Yeah, it was just I just never did it. Just never really locked into my. I had to very intentionally remember. It was a thing I had to go, right, I should use my Rift. Which, you know, played in a lot to the exotics that I was excited to use, and
a bunch of angry people. Should I be using a sniper rifle on these guys? No, but I can.
but I did. And put this on hard in the hopes that we'll get better rewards.
We will. Fair warning that it does get hard, but I think we should be okay because I think it scales off of you. So.
Good work, very good work. That seems complete, I think. Oh dear, something critical has come up. I'll need your help. I've got some very good information on a new location to find runes.
Well.
I'll guide you there.
On my way.
You good?
Yeah, no, we're fine. Just like a bunch of boys spawned.
I love my VS solar build. Near when I left, where I could drop 1 billion solar grenades in a row and have 12 suns burning enemies in the field. Yeah,
oh,
God,
man.
that build, the
Until
solar
they
build's
nerfed
so
it.
good.
Yeah, until they nerfed the solar build back with the Phoenix thing. I'm like, hey, what if I just had infinite grenades?
Yeah, what if I killed that guy and then I just threw grenades everywhere?
There's a thing up here that might be useful for you if you come to me.
I'm coming.
It's one of the notes that you can find. I think doing these is required for one of the special things. So I'm above you.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh, I see how you're above me. It looked like you were below me. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of things in here. Look at this. Yeah, I loved that was the thing about Destiny that always had me, was fun exotic builds. You know, new stuff coming out and saying like, oh yeah, if you combo this and this. I loved them doing some of the new powers that they introduced in weapons based off of, you know, using specific elements and specific weapons, because that was how I enjoyed playing Destiny. I enjoyed playing Destiny as you know, an action RPG.
Yeah, Destiny, so Bungie in general, their strongest point has always been, hey, make shooting the guns feel good. Make the actual act of play feel good. Story writing and narrative telling, look, still half of the story in Destiny is still on fucking online only narrative cards, but the shooting felt quite good.
Yeah,
the fact that you cannot understand the story without pulling up what is basically an online codex.
Did you
not all in the game?
Did you see? Did you see their lawsuit?
Oh yeah, they have to freaking pull up videos from other YouTubers because they don't have access to the materials
And
anymore.
the judge ruled that that's not valid. That that it can't be entered into as evidence.
And he's right.
I mostly agree. I a little disagree. I mostly agree. I agree for the purposes of saying you shouldn't do this.
From a standpoint, from a legal standpoint, there's no way for Bungie to prove that video content is not altered.
Right. And that's why I'm like no, that's right. Like, this is correct.
Yeah. So like that's why I mean it's right. Like, I get it's a little bit facetious because it's like, why would a bunch of other YouTubers go out and make up a bunch of fake stuff the same way? Like, I get it, but from a legal standpoint, it could be doctored. You don't have a way to prove it's not doctored, therefore it doesn't count.
Yeah.
So I get it. Where's this last one?
I think it's like right here. I'm trying to zero in on it. That's all in on online only lore and tie-in comics. Listen, I love a tie-in comic. Destiny should have had more tie-in comics.
I love a tie-in comic. For those that are not aware, City of Heroes was an MMO, and one of their big things, at least for the first year, was like, hey, as a player, you have a chance of winning to have your character from the game into this ongoing comic we have. Which
is fun.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I did love a lot of the writing in D2. I didn't join until D2. Oh my, yeah, it was so much worse in D1 when you literally couldn't see it in the game.
Yeah.
D2, they at least
only available on a website.
They at least put
D2,
it in the game.
Yes. Mines?
Understood.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Oh.
That's the first. Exciting.
Whoa.
Get this guy.
Oh, you found it. Okay. Behind you.
And in front of me.
They're dead.
You've caught the attention of a wild brute.
Oh, I think there's one up here.
How far have you advanced the Matthias storyline?
I saved him, and I've been getting some sigils for him. I've got another contract for him.
Okay. You should. It goes places you wouldn't expect. That is the extent of what I will say.
Yeah, that's fair. I believe that. He's the magic guy in the world of mechs, so yeah, I imagine it's gonna get weird. The seasonal story of Zavala dealing with trauma ghosts is actually probably my top 10 story moments. Yeah, I think it's really hard to talk about the story for Destiny because it's so fractured around the game.
Lance.
Yes, obviously, R.I.P. Lance Redrick, one of the best to do it. And so it's frustrating. Part of my big frustration with Destiny is like, what was the story of the season? You know, like we were just talking about. Oh, there's this YouTube channel that puts all the cutscenes and stuff together, so you can actually see it together, and you can, you know, make sure you understand what's happening.
Do we not get a loot box?
No, I don't think so. I think this is just a little side contract.
All right. I did not realize how much taller I am than the regular Max. You are barely shoulder height.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Yes. Hefty lad is hefty.
All right. We'll go back to Fort Tarsus because you want to swap.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Pilot 12. I got another component slot. I loved all of the stuff with Eris. Eris is probably one of my favorite characters. Maybe not in fiction, but like in video games, almost certainly. Up there in general fiction, but definitely in video games. And it's why I didn't go back for the last expansion, because I was like, if I go back for this expansion, like I'm just gonna play it. I will probably just get stuck in and start playing again.
I heard the expansion that has almost got me to go back is the weird Cyberpunk expansion that I heard it was not good, and that made me sad.
Slashing hello.
Okay.
What, Silver, the Star Wars tie-in didn't get you?
No,
it's just Star Wars. You can just play Star Wars.
I'm sure you can. And I'm happy for you that that's a thing that you can do. I like Star Wars, but it's just not. Ranger is the name of the other mech. That's
Ranger.
Yeah, let me be a fancy svelte dude here.
And with the first Star Wars expansion, roughly.
Upgrade.
Definitely had to watch YouTube videos for the various Sunset DLCs. Yeah.
Hey, we just got in a fresh batch.
And that's very frustrating as somebody who was like a day one D2 player. Oh man, Green Mean, you weren't around at the time. Sunsetting was a hotly debated topic on the stream. Oh, I got a Masterwork sniper rifle I bought the Truth of Tarsus.
Yep.
That's sick.
Okay. And then I have a legendary melee for this
I don't know what this is. Let's get this and see what this is. The fun thing about this being money is I'm just like, what is this? Increase gear recharge rate by 50% and lowers gear damage to 20%. Hovering increases all weak point damage by 0%. Well, that feels wrong. The Cyberpunk expansion was better than most people found it. IMO as part of the community being really anti-particular character. It also fairly clearly felt like it was supposed to be part of the story of the next DLC that got blown out a lot. Is that the Niamuna one? Is that the one where they hated that there was a non-binary character?
Let's get this
Oh
job
God,
ready to go.
people, why can't you just?
Next stream we log into a pirate Concord server. Yeah, next stream we're getting real into Concord.
Man,
That'd be really funny.
that would be very silly.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, you know, sure. That's the thing to be mad about in your space magic shooty game. Is that there might be a race of humanoids that have you know, well, it's not like the entire race, but it's like Dong, shut up. Shut your mouth. or hear me out, the Hero of Cities Villains Go servers. I have heard that those are good. Hey, listen, we're talking about this. Brian and I have been talking about booting up PSO Blue Burst. So just in case people didn't know where they were.
I'm just buying some of the legendary components.
Sadly, I am a gamer. Sadly, I am a gamer.
The legendary component I got, it just as flat, increases all weapon damage by 25%.
Wow.
Also, dashing refills my ammo. Not as in reloads.
That's fantastic.
That's very silly in the best ways.
I got a legendary Truth of Tarsus and a Masterwork Truth of Tarsus, and that's fun.
Usually the legendary will be more powerful, but it just depends on like what tier it was, what level you were at the time.
True, but City of Heroes Homecoming, I have / had a character. I never played City of Heroes.
Really?
Yeah, I remember like maybe I did a little. I didn't stick with it. Like if I did play it, I didn't play it very long.
All right, let me equip that.
I love that I'm intentionally not using my legendary seal because I'm trying to be able to craft an arc burst. Hey, you know what? Let's be strong. Yeah, 403. Let's be 403. Hey, listen, let's be big boys.
I mean, why not?
I think Star Wars Galaxy still had servers. I think so, yeah. I think so. How goes the Anthem? It's, you know what? It's going pretty well.
Yeah.
We're having a grand time. Sachin, how you doing today? I hope you're having a good Friday.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
I can buy a support piece of gear. Let's do that. Because my support is a little lacking.
Excellent.
Surging shield, upgraded shield pulse, fortified effect, reduces incoming damage by 33%. Additionally, regenerates shield through damage, increase regeneration rate by 20%. This says heavy support gear. Can I not use that?
Good.
I cannot.
Start it.
Well, that's not helpful, game.
Yeah, I believe that's
Yeah, because
you're probably not high enough level yet.
it had auto cannon damage, and I was like, oh. No, I mean, I have.
That's probably for Colossus.
Yeah, I have support seals. I just don't. I was just, you know, I wanted a high level one for me. That stands for Anthem and kneels for the silly mini games.
All right, well, I'm now gear tier 620. So
hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, hard. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I need someone to make me a meme that says I stand for the Anthem, and it's just the Anthem box art.
All right. What is your next mission?
All right, we've got some contracts. What are you? The Hunt. Public expedition. Let's do that.
Sure.
In the middle of reading this morning's chapter, waiting for a service person to come and replace our water meter. That sounds like it has a high potentiality to be a pain in the ass. So I hope
the downside of having
doesn't.
M2, I wonder if I can look up what would trigger. You should be able to share with your community the awesome suit up animation. I'm very frustrated we've not seen it yet.
I saw it a couple times when I was playing with Jalen. It's good. It's solid. It's kind of exactly what you want when you play the magic guy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh yeah, look at you.
I'm a big fancy boy. And I can triple jump and dodge 3 times.
Hell yeah.
Your ciphers are forwarding you strike locations now. Any sign of the spear? Not yet. You'll be extremely cautious.
Who are any of these people?
So you should all be able to hear one another.
Faye was your old handler.
Okay, yeah,
that you
right.
made up with.
Ready to kick some Dominion ass?
Yeah,
Right, Writhe we met in a mission.
Yes, she is friends with the old Russian freelancer that is at the main base. I guess he's friends with all the freelancers, but
He's the
he
freelancer
sent us
guy.
specifically to go help her.
This is where the Corvus agent spotted Harkin.
Ow.
It's quiet, but I'm picking up a very faint signal of some kind.
Jesus Christ, I forgot how much distance I get on. So this is not me flying.
Whoa, whoa. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I forgot that was always why I would like triple jump and then dodge before starting to fly, because you got so much distance that it didn't matter anymore. Ooh, this seems bad. This seems bad.
I've never seen a grounder feel this large before.
Oh, flight suppression. Hello, gun?
Not anymore. It's been so long since I played. I forgot all my skills. Oh right, I can freeze dudes. I have a melee kick. Oh, and then I have a team buff, which is real weird for the friggin' thief's character to have. But I've got it.
Oh, okay. I see how sniper rifles work in this game.
Yes. You can hip fire. You probably don't want to.
Yeah, that's...
Ow. My shield, my shield, my shield.
Hell yeah. First vote for 2026 Game of the Year, Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you never know. I'm not saying it can't happen. You know what I mean? That's not... I'm not saying it can't happen.
I just like the idea that my mech has two giant guns attached to each of my hips. Because that's where my look. Look. That's not how that works, but that is how it works now.
And then you got a big sword on your back.
Yes.
King of the Castle just to even the odds. King of the Castle will be fun. That's gonna be a good time.
Hello, random appearing harvest material.
What was that game demo you played recently that basically copied Persona's menus and music? That's Anthem number 9. Ironically, also called Anthem.
I was gonna say Demon School, but okay.
Oh, also maybe Demon School, but Anthem number 9 felt way more, I don't want to say rip off, but much more like this is the Persona look.
I'm back here.
Do I have to shoot it? Oh, I have to disable it. We have to stand in things.
Oh, well, let me...
This is why I love the Ripper. Oh, I mean, I'm just gonna call it the Ripper. Oh, look at that guy over there. Bazoop!
I throw a ninja star that freezes everybody in the area. I forgot.
That's great.
All of the powers on this
God,
character.
that's good power.
And then I kick and make people explode. I don't ask about that one. I have no explanation on that one. Oh,
I wish I got a little more movement on my melee attack. Do you know what's great about this? We're probably gonna play, or hopefully gonna play some Anthem tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show up and be super strong and be like, all right, y'all, let me,
Hello. Here's my 600 gear score item that I'm going to shoot you with in the face.
Yeah.
Matt, we're fighting level 7 characters. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we did do, like, you know, Brian and I did the stronghold on hard. You know, we're listen, we're about it.
I don't know if you can do the big world event yet without having finished the story. Because it involves the actual final boss.
I don't know.
Kick.
I appreciate you're just in there mixing it up.
What if I insta-killed everybody? Yeah, so the Interceptor's ult is you're basically invisible to most enemies or invincible to most enemies, and you do one-hit kills and you just run around like you're Wolverine. Literally with claws and everything.
That's great. That's what I want. That's why I started playing Warframe.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Hey, big step.
Yeah, the Interceptor is the most Warframe coded class. Hi, Doug. Good morning.
Hi, Doug. How's Doug been?
Good. He was a little under the weather because he had his first like rabies shot, and it was unfortunately for him, he's one of the dogs that like the rabies shot is like, I don't understand this vaccine. I'm gonna have stomach issues. But it did not slow him at the bed. He was fine. He was just a little embarrassed every time that he had an accident, but he took care of it and he's good.
Yeah,
He is
good
our
boy.
first dog that does not care about fireworks at all.
Wow, that is rare. That's a big deal.
Yeah, he just lifted his head up when it first started happening. He's like, whatever. You guys
Like, is this happening like in here? No, all right.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
Yeah, that's. I don't know that I've ever had a dog that did not at least get startled or at least a little annoyed by fireworks.
Yeah, Josie hated them.
Within reason, it probably sounds terrible.
Yeah, and we used to we gave her, we never got a thunder shirt, but we did something like a thunder shirt. We would just wrap her in her blanket. And
B was so terrified of storms and fireworks that she would literally be shivering.
Oh.
And we got her a thunder shirt. It helped a little bit. No, it didn't solve the issue, but it made it so that she was not like in extreme fear. Still shivering in some cases. Her thing was, man, I'm gonna speak. Her thing was that she, for whatever reason, found me specifically as like a comfort thing. So even if I was sleeping, if it was storming out, she would get onto the bed and wedge herself under my chest.
Oh, baby.
And just sitting there shivering like, let me help you, please. I want to make you stop being so afraid. But all I could do was sit there and hold her, and eventually we would both fall asleep, and it was fine.
Baby.
She was a good girl. Hey, you.
Eat it.
Hey, big step.
I'm going to drop kick you out of the sky.
Fanatical says there's a cataclysm forming.
Not for long, there isn't. Arcade, how are things on your end?
The Dominion had fallback positions throughout the past. Emphasis on had.
What I really like about this marksman rifle more than a lot of other marksman rifles in games, I like being able to hold, because I have to charge it, I like being able to hold the shot.
Yeah. Time Sage asking, can you paint your mech like Sailor V? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, if you got the colors and like the right materials and stuff, yeah.
I bet you could very easily make an interceptor look like a Senshi.
Good. Barrier is unstable. Grab Harkin as soon as it drops.
What you doing, Doug? What you looking at?
Faye, what's happening? Where's Harkin?
Harkin just gated out. Oh no. The cataclysm he was forming collapsed. And now the ruin is in some kind
Game
of...
is creeping up past Inquisitor / Martyr.
What
Oh.
is this for? Or do we need to leave? We need to leave.
We need to leave. I do want to play
Reality's
more.
collapsing. It's time to go.
I do want to play more Martyr.
What is Martyr?
Inquisition Martyr. It's Warhammer 40k Diablo. It goes on sale
Matt,
a
you ran into
bunch.
a wall.
No, I stopped because I was overheating.
Oh.
I don't think I'm gonna make it now because I overheated.
I'm also not gonna make
Oh,
it.
I literally just
Let's not do that again.
the definition of buy the skin of my teeth.
We're going to check it out.
Nice.
Reinforcements arriving. We'll keep you posted.
But yeah, Martyr is 40k Diablo. You have different classes, you know, different skills, different,
Is
you know,
it
you get
only
different.
the Imperials?
Yes, it always is.
Then
I'm
I
sorry.
do not care.
Listen, this is a reasonable thing to have a problem with. It is a thing that you will have a problem with for everything, sadly.
I know. Look, there's no reason other than pure spite for me that they have not made a game that lets you play as a Tau in almost 30 years.
Yeah. What's that? Wasn't that an Xbox? Wasn't there an Xbox game?
PS2.
Oh, it was PS2.
I was 40k Fire Warrior. It was
Yeah.
okay.
Coordinates now. My daddy's swinging arm is getting tired over here.
On my way, right?
Speaking of 40k, I wish they'd added or companion to Rogue Trader. You know, Rogue Trader's the one they could get away with it too.
Yeah,
Like,
Rogue Trader,
pretty easily.
I cannot understand how they did not have a Tau companion. They have a fucking I can't remember what the name is. The elf companions in there, and they fucking hate humans.
Yeah, you can play Tau in Dawn of War. That's true. Well, I mean,
true.
that's a
And
strategy
their-
game. You
their
better.
Faction, yeah, they're well, you know what's fucked up? You can't in the new Dawn of War.
That's wild. That's a decision.
The new one you're gonna be able to play as Necrons before you can play as Tau.
I mean, I like Necrons, but yeah, you know.
For those that are not familiar with 40k, like Tau is the closest thing to good in that universe. And then they had to say, like, actually, wait a minute, what if they're not actually all the good? Which is fine. Like, I don't mind that. But also, Tau are the big mech faction that actually like not all wholly religious nonsense or scrapped together parts, and so I like them a lot.
Tau is the closest thing to good because they have gay space luxury communism.
That too, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're adding a Kroot companion in the next 40k Owlcat game. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what a Kroot is.
Powered up, teamwork. We'll keep them off you as much as we can.
They got in the battery. Could use a hand getting them off it.
Keep in mind, I am so far pick up a giant thing. Okay. So far separated from 40k, like proper this nowadays. What I will say, I cannot believe that they made a swarm-based game that's a co-op game and had you play as freaking Imperial grunts against Chaos. Why would you not make that against Tyranids, the entire faction that actually is about swarming?
That is the thing that has come up a bunch talking about Darktide. And I like it. I like the idea. I just don't think it works as just, oh, I'm just a dude, you know? It's where's the battery?
It's everything about, and like I own Darktide. I have literally not played it since before it was launched, but I love the developer and wanted to support them and all that stuff. The fact that it is human grunts against Chaos, that's really boring for a game that's about Swarm. B, the Chaos don't really work in swarms like that. Where's the thing?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
It just popped up for me.
Gotcha.
Oh, I gotta jump this. Okay, right.
Like, it should have been, if nothing else, orcs would make more sense if you're not going to do tier
Orcs would have been good.
I'll make sure to divert the power.
Orcs would be great. I would love a little orc expansion thing.
Yep. But Tyranids are literally like purpose built for that. Ow.
Oh, that's not okay. Well, that's the destruction symbol. So I was like, all right, whatever it is, blow it up.
That was me.
Well, the game wanted me to blow you up. Silver, I don't know what you want.
That's true. That's fair.
I think I dented Nelly on his backside.
What do you want us to do? Oh, just kill dudes. I can do that. Yeah, like I understand they didn't make it Space Marines because you can't make a Space Marine that just suddenly gets more powerful because Space Marines are already broken as hell. That's positive. That's not negative necessarily. But making it chaos versus any other faction is just weird.
Blow up things, ask questions later. Yeah, listen, the game wants me to destroy it. I do what the game says.
We're all clear.
Push a button.
Go get Harkin before he
Push a
skulks
button.
away.
Don't shoot me.
There's no need for any further unpleasantness. I surrender. Grandmaster?
I've been waiting for this day
Too bad.
for 10 years. Nice work, freelancers.
Don't know about the rest of you, but I could use a drink.
Season's greetings.
Maybe a pie.
Yeah, let's go home.
Oh, that's weird. They added a little, hey, here's the path you followed to the map. That definitely wasn't there last time.
Somebody was like, I made a little map thing, and they're like, yeah, patch it in, whatever, I don't care.
I mean, look, it took Nintendo an entire DLC to do that in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, man. Do you know how many people messaged me when Tears of the Kingdom was coming out to say, oh my god, Matt, they added a recipe book?
I mean, look, I get why that makes people very excited because it was so direly needed before.
Yeah, no,
but also, that's like the Apple version of, hey, we added multitasking 8 years after it was available on every other platform.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll do this. I guess we'll do this.
To be clear, I do like Tears of the Kingdom a lot, but it is very silly.
I haven't played it.
It is in almost every way an improvement over Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's not saying much. Waka
I
waka
know
waka
your feelings
waka.
on Breath of the Wild. I understand. I can't go there with you. I love that game, but I understand why you do not. But it is a better game in pretty much every way. Back to Tarsus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta actually start the next mission. Right?
Yeah, I imagine I've got a thing I gotta go talk to somebody about. Oh well, that was a side thing. What I gotta do? The Tomb of General Tarsus. Look for the Javelin of General Tarsus. Using the data, Faye thinks she's found the location of General Helena Tarsus's legendary Javelin of Dawn. Head to the wilderness and see if it's there. That's what I gotta do. They're like Tuscan Raider coated bird / alien lizards. That sounds great. Which I think will be romanceable as a big win for the monster lover community. Bless them.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of wins for the monster lover community over the past year or so. So that's not saying much, but I'm happy for them.
They're eating.
Let me switch back to Hefty Lad.
I got a major crystal, and I don't know what that means, but maybe that's a thing that comes up later.
Just in time to check out some fresh
Where's
flowers.
my forge? There we go. Mr. Colossus.
All right.
Oh yeah, the support gear you got was literally for Colossus. I just saw which one it is.
Yeah.
It is the...
I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this sounds good. And then I noticed it said autocannon. I was like, well,
We need you to stay safe out there.
the correct term is monster fucker. Listen, we don't want to upset the TikTok algorithm, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go with that.
This made me blush for some reason. The one bummer with using the legendaries is it doesn't advance your challenges.
Yeah, because they're not a type of weapon. They're uniques.
Yeah, it's like I get it, but also
All right, and then here I'm at the right tier. And components.
yeah, you know what? Having Truth of Tarsus equipped just gives me 28% damage, so
It's just that's very silly.
Yeah.
It is the right type of silly, but it is very silly.
and then Razor Wing gives me plus 200% weapon damage, plus 28% gear recharge, plus 55% armor max, which, you know, not helpful for me, but just good idea.
I need just a second. I think I need to let Doug out real quick.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
I'll be right back.
I can look up City of Heroes. I wonder if it's one of those ones that I played for like 10 minutes one day, you know? 23 major updates. That's bananas. (2024) NCSoft granted Homecoming servers who operated the Rogue server Homecoming City of Heroes an official license to host the game. Oh, that's cool. I like that it's like, yo, yeah, you can officially do this. That's fun. City of Heroes, a Realm Reborn. Listen, everybody loves old video games, right? So what if it basically got the same kind of deal as Netrunner? It's really cool. Yeah, I love that, where it's just like, hey, listen, we're not going to make it anymore. If y'all want to bother with it. Hey, what happened? Citronita, hello. Citronita, hello. Thank you for the raid. How the heck are you doing?
Hello.
How the heck are you doing? Thanks so much for the raid. What were you getting up to? Ad break. I know, it literally just started. Like, it was the middle.
Nice.
It was the middle.
It should angry too.
That's my fault.
I'm in the mid. No, it just happened. It was just regularly scheduled. It's the middle of the ad break. That's so annoying.
What if there's a bunch of people that had no ads?
Like Silver, no.
Can't stop me.
You had
literally.
that queued up. You were ready to go.
I was not. I literally just hit the button. And now Citronita doesn't have to worry about ads. I didn't even choose that.
Let's
It was
go,
just
girls.
random. It works out.
And then you only got one 10-second and Silver, thank you for gifting 5 subs. I appreciate you.
Yeah. People deserve Matt Calder content.
Who got it? Lando Lone Star, Blood Carnation, Jesse, Citronita, and Ghost Owl. Oh, hell yeah. You know, I don't mind gift subs going to random people. I do like when it goes to regulars a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, we just
I am happy to report that Doug is a good boy.
Doug is a good boy. I appreciate that. I love not watching ads. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But yeah, Citronita, what were you doing? What was going on? We are playing Anthem today with my good friend Silverstreak. Silver, say hello.
Hello. Hi.
My good friend Silverstreak, like you're just a guy. Silver's also a streamer.
That's
Make sure you click the thing. Go drop Silver a follow.
I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Not necessary. Come hang out. I'll be forced to. I don't want to say forced to. I will
Forced
be
to.
as a reward for people being so generous for charity fundraising. Next week, I will be starting Death Stranding for at least 48 hours.
Hell yeah. I started Death Stranding last night.
Not consecutive. Just before anyone gets any confusing ideas, I am not doing a 48-hour stream of Death Stranding. I'm not bonkers.
I think the way that you did it was so interesting, was to like, oh, how much it beats is how much we're doing. I think that's such an interesting way to do that.
Yeah, like, hey, you want to make me play something that I'm not entirely stoked for? Pay more money.
Right, you can make it win hard. Lyrics, hello. We finished a game called Isopod, which is by the same devs that made Webbed. I just assume you know Webbed. I don't.
Isopod's pretty cool.
Oh, Webbed, you
and
play
Webbed
as a
is
spider.
also
That's
pretty
probably
cool.
why.
Yes. Oh, I did not know. Yeah, Webbed, you're playing as a little spider dude.
Oh, I've seen this though. Okay, yeah, I've seen this game. It's a cute idea. I ain't mad at it. It's a cute platforming idea. Yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah, Isopod looks really rad. Obviously, probably not for people that are have problems with bugs. There's been a lot of those games recently. Now that I think about it, like Grounded and stuff like that.
Grounded was really funny. Grounded has a really funny arachnophobia mode.
Oh, it's so good.
Where I respect that they tried, and I appreciate that they tried. I don't think they succeeded fully, because the problem that I had with the arachnophobia mode in that game specifically was, when I enabled arachnophobia mode, there wasn't enough of the silhouette of the spider left to let me know where I was or wasn't in danger. So when you remove the legs, you're kind of taking away a size of that creature that makes it difficult to keep a visual estimate of where you are.
I can't remember if I came up with this or someone else did, so I'm not going to take claim for this. I think the right way to do that is turn them into, to make them feel in world in a game, is instead of making them like just boxes or something like that, turn them into blobs that'll be the same, roughly the same size as whatever the spider or bug would be, because then you still have the same like situational awareness of where their stuff is, without them really being something identifiable that could be bothersome for people.
That's what For the King 2 does. For the King 2 turns them into little potatoes. But what's also funny is For the King turns them into little potatoes, but they don't change the character panel graphic.
Oh.
So it's still so it's a smaller picture, but which just makes me laugh. You know what I mean? It just makes me laugh that it's like, okay.
What was the game? Is it Lethal Company? One of the games recently, the arachnophobia mode just turns it into the word spider.
Oh, maybe it's. I know Peak turned it into a Bing Bong, which is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Lethal Company turns it into the word spider, which would be very good.
One's a party, two's a crowd.
That's not how that saying
Nope.
goes.
Owen. Right, I'll just
I think Grounded did that. Yeah, I should note I'm also very arachnophobic. Yeah, that's
Understandable.
I'm always interested to see how games do it. I'm arachnophobic, but it doesn't bother me terribly much in games. It does sometimes, but the sort of general one doesn't fluster me too much.
I mean, as
But,
long
like-
as they don't take the Shadow of War route and turn it into a hot lady that's barely dressed.
That's a very different arachnophobia mode.
That's a very, very different way of handling arachnophobia.
But the Grounded was one of the few games that really got me.
Well,
Oh, I didn't even realize we had a hype train.
they're-
Hell
they're
yeah.
extremely antagonistic, and they are pretty spot on animated and modeled. So
Yeah,
I
and they're
understand.
huge.
Yes. I mean, technically no, but yes.
I didn't realize we had a hype train. Silver, thank you for the hype train.
Yeah.
It's an arachnophilia. Right. It's. Are you excited about spiders? What if?
What if the spider was actually a sexy lady?
Do you love spiders?
What if you did?
What if you
to
could?
its credit, I don't think there's actually any like. They don't technically make it sexual in any way, right? It's just her way of interacting with. I can't remember his name for the life of me now.
Talion?
Yeah, Italian. Because that dude is still all about his wife.
He loves his wife.
He does love his wife. Press X to kiss your wife. Best tutorial prompt.
Press
in a
X to
video
stealth
game.
kiss your wife.
Yep, in a video game. Period.
I think I still have a screenshot. I checked out. Are we talking about Monster Musume Spider? I don't know what that is, but no.
I don't know what that is. No.
I also love Nuja. I checked out.
We're
I
talking about
stopped paying
Shadow of
attention for a
War
minute. What are we talking
and
about?
Shelob.
I respect it. I respect it.
You should be getting closer to the tomb.
As always, I respect the honesty.
Honestly,
Where you go?
I can't wait to
Oh, there's a collectible here. To be fair, I'm at work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not mad at it.
That's
It's
fine.
funny to me.
You've got a friend. I'm dealing with friend. There we go.
Yeah, Shelob.
Yep. Look, I know a lot of things, and one of them is a lot of nonsense Lord of the Rings lore. So,
Hell yeah. It's the best. That's the best nonsense.
it was formative to almost all fantasy literature for, I don't know, the past half century or more.
And every tech company that you hate.
For the wrong reasons.
Is there a thing down here?
There's water down here. Oh god. There's a giant like
there's a thing down here.
skeleton down here. All right. Where are we going? Where are we going? Up is where we're going.
I'm just collecting runes. Don't worry about it.
All right. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
You know, a guy wants me to find some magic words
Wait, how do I get
that
into
are
this?
hidden everywhere. Oh, here we go. I hate all tech companies. I'm going back to answering machines and faxes. Love faxes.
Don't say that. No one should do that.
No, love faxes. That's great.
No.
The worst.
No.
Is Anthem good now or what? That's a fun question.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Yeah, I think I can say a solid yes. I think, well, so I meant to say this before. The thing that's really funny to like talk about Anthem is you can't buy it. Like you
Not anymore. Not since 2 months ago.
Yeah. So it's really hard to be like, oh yeah, like it's cool.
We're inside. Look at this place.
I think it's hard to say like, is Anthem good because it hasn't had active development in 7 years. And I think if it had, maybe that would be wrong. You know, maybe it wouldn't.
What I would say is, if you have access to Anthem and you've never played through the story before, it's absolutely worth playing.
Yeah, I think that's totally. If you already own it, yeah, play it. You know.
Yeah. If you're looking for a Destiny replacement, probably not, but maybe. Depends on what you're looking to get out of Destiny.
Ah.
That's a spider.
There must be a nest.
There won't be for long.
I am hitting the wrong button.
But I can throw fireballs at them. What if I like Warframe? I mean, you'll probably.
You should just play Warframe.
Yeah, you should probably just play Warframe. I would recommend. I would recommend Anthem to people if you have the ability to play Anthem. I think it's still on like Game Pass EA Play. I think it's still part of it.
I think so.
And like if you have a disc or something and you just never played it or whatever, like yeah, pop it in and play it. Have you know.
The progress, other than the one thing that Matt just completed, the progress to the story is fun. The characters are interesting, and the world is pretty darn cool. The villain's basically Darth Vader, but that's a whole separate conversation.
Anthem is good in the way a flower in a vase is good. Oh, I think that's a good way to put it.
That's great.
That's a good way to put it.
All right, I can actually kill them with fire.
Hell yeah.
It's so.
Found a locked door up ahead. Take a look around for the control mechanism.
All right, fine. It's so hard to compare it to Warframe because if like at the very base concept of hey, get a group of friends together and just go out and blow shit up, yes, but the manner of play is so dramatically different.
Yeah. Oh, they're different. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is it wanting? Is there more than one? I don't think so.
Wait, look at the wall. Do you see
Yeah,
the
I'm working on it.
I think it matches the control.
There we go.
Yeah.
Calm down, Faye. It's been 1 minute. Whoops.
Whoops.
It's okay. Can you not just do the one that? Yeah, it's one of those like it's that fun of like, okay, what things are on the blocks? Which one can I make? Oh, chest, hidden chest.
Hidden chest.
Yeah. Yeah. it is
Ooh,
also
Masterworks.
it's also very funny to me that I'm playing Anthem when I've been spending a lot of time lately trying to play Warframe.
Warframe's good. I don't know if the people are aware of this. Warframe is good. Warframe is also very hard to define because you can say like, oh yeah, it's just a 4-player co-op third-person shooter. Then I can say, yeah, also there's Tony Hawk, and you build a giant mech, and there's ship-to-ship battles, and there's a dating sim.
Yeah, the dating sim is very funny.
Or I guess I should say there's also romanceable characters and storylines. Also, it's a time travel story. And by the way, you're an orphan child. Look, it's a long thing.
It has Ben Starr, so just play it.
Yep. It is very good. It is made by a dev team that loves its community and loves the game that it's making, and it shows. Also,
Ben Starr's in it. Yeah, Ben Starr was the main character of the 1999 expansion.
That's hard to say that. He is playing as one of the principal characters in 1999.
I thought he was the character you officially played as. Is that like
there's more
at the
to
start?
It than that I will not explain until you get to it.
That's fair.
I haven't even gotten to it, but I've seen some of that because I've played with some friends who kind of talk through it. The way that 1999 unfolds is very wild and kind of rad, and I'm not going to say anything more than that.
Yeah, that's fair. I played the demo, and so based on my experience with the demo, I just assumed he was the guy.
Demo, yes, but it is not. I'm not going to say. Just know that Ben Starr plays one of the pivotal characters in 1999.
That's fair.
He is not you in the way that makes sense, and I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
Have you played Deviri yet?
I have played Deviri, yeah.
Have you done the story of Deviri?
I don't know if I don't know if I've done the entire story, but like I played through the story of Deviri. There might be like more.
Did the Drifter get control over the loop? Is my question.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm that far.
Okay. What is the state of tension in Deviri?
I don't.
As in TENSHIN.
It's been a minute, so I'd have to pop back in and confirm. You know. Here's what I'm gonna do. Nope.
You just try to brute force it.
Yep.
There you go. Yep. That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I have one confirmed, and there's only 4, so here we go. Let's explore our surroundings. Let's see. There's some stuff over here.
Oh wait.
Is it these two? Is it these two? Yeah. So like big box, little box.
Try searching around.
I can't interact with it while you're in there. I'm like, can I do the other one while you're doing it? No.
That's funny. I should now go lurk. I got stuff to do. Citronita, thanks so much for the raid. To everybody hanging out from Citronita's raid. I didn't even do a proper intro. Goodness gracious, whatever.
We got distracted.
If you don't know me already, my name is mattcaulder. I'm your non-binary gamer dad. I play all kinds of stuff here on Twitch, including indie games, retro games, games that are gonna shut down in 2 weeks, I guess. Fuck yeah, trans rights. If you want to hang out and lurk, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chilling. If you got stuff you got to do, please go enjoy your day. Do what you got to do. Enjoy your weekend. And stop by if you get the chance. The way it's built up.
Shit, it's my face.
That's very funny. Anytime that happened in Destiny 2, I would always crack up so hard. I would be like, who the oh, right, that's me.
Well, I mean, I think this might be the first time we've seen our face since you make the character.
Faye, we have a complication. He's a cipher projection, a strong one.
I used to be part of a Warframe guild that was pretty high level. I expect I was kicked out long ago. That's fair.
What do you want?
Same as you. I want her javelin. The one that conquered the Heart of Rage.
Why? You a history buff?
Someone's got to inherit what she left behind. I deserve to carry on her legacy.
He's stalling. We can use that. Keep him talking while I break into Dominion communications.
You think you're the next General Tarsus? Well, I had no idea the Dominion was that delusional.
We don't need to be enemies, Freelancer.
Yeah, I want to do.
Even
I want to get more Warframe, do more,
All I want is the
which I'm sure Silver would be happy to help with.
imagine all the good that we could do.
Yeah.
We decide what's best for the world.
I've been playing Warframe since
Fingertips. More important than General
I think
Tarsus.
technically before it was announced. Let me think about that.
Matters more to me.
If they're so damn precious.
I was in the Family and Friends beta.
Just give me
No,
Javelin if you want.
I heard about it from someone who was in the Family and Friends beta, and I got into the closed alpha, basically. Family and Friends alpha.
One merciful
And
javelin
my problem, the reason why I've not finished the story, I don't want to interrupt this cutscene. I'll explain after the
Trying to
cutscene.
Yeah, it's
find
fine.
your location. I'm picking up Dominion soldiers in the area.
No, there is no javelin. Get glitched.
Get glitched is very funny.
So my the reason why I'm not caught up on Warframe is specifically because there's so much side content to do in Warframe. Every time that I would go back, like, oh, I'll go do the story again, I would instead end up on one of the open world planets that they've just added, and end up like 12 hours of learning how to do better Tony Hawk tricks on my hoverboard and fight these giant monster hunter things that are like 12 stories tall. And yeah, so
Hell yeah.
they've added so much stuff that I got distracted a lot. I do love that game a lot. I think Digital Extremes is amazing. I think that Soulframe is a very different game with some of the same lineage, and I'm really enjoying that a lot.
Yeah, I want to play a little bit more Soulframe.
Soulframe has some just amazing characters already. There's a rat witch, and I'm not going to explain what that means, but once you meet her, you will understand, like, oh yeah, she's a rat witch.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but sick.
She's French.
She's French.
Of course.
You know, Silver, I feel like you said the same thing twice.
Okay. Yeah, it's very interesting how they do, like, I thought it was all going to be like Norse or Irish, like historical stuff, but they're mixing in
Silver. So she's a French rat witch. So she's getting ratatouille'd by a magic rat. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm not going to tell you anything. You'll find out later.
All right, I gotta play more Soulframe. Mini Mayo, hello.
Great. Hi, Mitty. Hey, Mitty. Yes, it is an early stream. I woke up earlier than I would for work, even. So like, I gotta make sure I'm awake. And I'm glad to be here. Ooh. Masterwork items. Yeah, I had a long stream yesterday with doing some announcements and then playing Playtime Chapter 3, which, again, I really did not expect those games to be as good of games as they are.
What were you?
Mascot horror games are not great.
Oh yeah, Poppy's Playtime. Yeah.
Chapter 3 is super solid. I guess I should rephrase that. I should say that a lot of mascot horror games are not so much games as they are sort of like jump scare boxes.
Yeah.
With like strong characterization. And Poppy Playtime just seems like a good ass horror game for the most part. Like there's a lot of exploration, a lot of interesting puzzles, and it's been good.
It looks good. Yeah, Mitty, sorry, you cannot say crazy in the chat. Please and thank you.
Yes.
To pick you up, sending you directions to meet us.
On my way.
Are we leaving? We're leaving.
We are leaving.
There's even planning to
I'm outside.
We've got to help.
Yeah, I would say that if folks are looking for like a decent horror game, forget the mascot, just a decent horror game, check out Poppy Playtime. It's surprisingly solid.
I remember seeing the demo forever ago and being like, this is good, but is it gonna be one of these? And I'm glad to hear it is not just one of those.
Yeah, I cannot think of any other like mascot style horror game that pulls it off as well as this does. I don't know if there was like a lot of VC funding behind it to give them the cash to make it more involved or something like that. They definitely got big after the fact. I know that. But it's solid, and the voice work and acting and everything in there is really well done, and I'm interested to see where it goes right now. Has some weird YouTuber cameos in it. Jacksepticeye showed up as a janitor at one point.
Yeah, I wonder if it's one of those like YouTuber produced games, which
I don't know.
I appreciate they're doing something. Better than Mr. Beast building a bad theme park in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. You could just say better than Mr. Beast and then.
Well, yeah, that's true. I didn't need to continue the sentence, but I felt like it was good. It was good detail.
Mm-hmm. Where are we going?
That way.
Some of your team has cleared the Dominion line. You should try to catch up. I'll admit, I didn't expect us to run into this much trouble. I expected dangerous wildlife, maybe skulls.
That's the second time I've run into the monitor.
Oh, have you already split with your handler?
Owen?
Yeah.
No, Owen and I are chilling. Ow.
Owen's a massive nerd.
He does. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, okay. That's just the end of the mission. All right.
Land on our ship. Cool. Thanks. Great.
Make sure I think here. I'm not going to self-promo, but I will say that as part of the announcements.
Do it.
Yesterday.
Oh, I wanted to ask. So you're on a new stream team thing?
Sort of. I was invited into the VTuber group, the Calamity Crew. I'm now an official member of the Calamity Crew, which, for those that are not in the VTuber, hi, I'm a VTuber. I'm not streaming right now because I'm tired. But the
oh wait, here, hang on.
For the most part, like this is not a corporation or anything like that. This is very much just a group of friends that are going to do a lot of collab stuff together that have like shared merch and stuff like that. There are a I forgot that I have it set to my plushie. I love my plushie image. I think it's very good. If I ever actually had actual plushie made, it would be that design. Because it's a good design.
Yeah, it goes there.
Yes, so as part of the VTuber group, I will collab with them more often and stuff like that. But also as part of that, that means that I'm going to take part of like the bigger things that they're doing. They are going to be guests at the On Key convention in Boston in November, doing meet and greets and stuff like that. And I will be there. I will be one of the people doing meet and greets. I will have merch there. I will not be there physically this year because I'm already going to 2 other things. Oh, there's a cutscene. I'll shut up.
Can I get one of those telepresence things like Iron Mouse did?
I will literally be rolling around on an iPad with wheels. Yes.
Hell yeah. Great. I love them. They're good.
Well, I guess you're good for something. Besides getting the monitor on our trail.
Wait, seriously?
That's hilarious, mate, because the cockpit is secure.
This job is hard enough without looking over our shoulders the whole time.
I'm not taking the blame for this. The monitor was chasing you, not me.
And without us, you wouldn't have found the General's signet?
Admit it, you needed me. You still need me.
Need you. I don't need anyone.
Save it. We have more important things to discuss. The Monitor is after the Anthem.
Faye.
People think the Dominion are after the Cenotaph power, but the Cenotaph is nothing. The Anthem of creation is everything. To control it is everything.
Okay, but what could he even do with it?
What could he do with the power of life and death, creation and destruction?
Yeah, that's a silly question.
Dear God.
Faye. Even if the Anthem can do all that,
It's not like there's a manual.
No one can control the Anthem. The Shapers couldn't. The Dominion can't.
Listen to me. He's heard it. I know he has. It's in his voice. I can just feel it. He won't stop. He'll never stop unless he figures it out. I know he won't.
Okay, you know what? One thing I think we can all agree on is it's getting pretty dangerous out there, right? And since Faye has the whole cipher thing under control, why don't I watch your backs from the field?
Owen.
What about this whole javelin here? Look, I could pilot this.
no. No. That's mine. Custom built. You couldn't even walk in it.
But I could
No! You have no idea what the Heart of Rage can do to a person.
I'll be fine.
Really?
I'll be fine.
Have you ever fought anything out there?
Everything will be great.
Scars, a chimera.
I would learn along the way.
Owen, remember Princess Zims? The disaster? You almost died.
At least let me try.
You are a cipher. Almost every cipher who's been near that storm has gone mad. We put you on a javelin and try to reach the Cenotaph. You'll get us all killed.
Now isn't the time for this.
Get that Anthem out before it completely shuts down. Exactly. 100%.
Well, crap.
I'll give him some time. He's got to learn for himself what he can and cannot do.
I suppose so.
Listen. You were right.
About what, exactly?
If I'm honest, I'm not ready to deal with the Dominion Lancers on my own.
Well,
I'm glad we did this in the same cutscene.
Ready for that.
We need you if we're gonna pull this off.
Yeah.
So welcome aboard.
Alec, thanks.
I'll get the Strider moving.
Come see me when you're ready.
Cutscenes in this game are good. They did a good job.
Yeah.
What's next?
Again, it's
Fortress of
all
Dawn? You're always
very
10 steps
well
ahead,
made.
Faye. Fill me in.
I can use the signet of General Tarsus to unseal the gate.
I guess we were ready, and so we just went to the next cutscene.
Inside, along with her javelin.
Will that old suit of armor really get us through the Heart of Rage?
It's our best shot.
What do you want me to do? Just stand in the corner and look pretty again?
Keep an eye out for the monitor.
I need to
shows
make
up.
a new
No one
ordnance
can decide
launcher.
the
Do I
fortress
have
but
anything to
us.
do that?
Whatever turns up, I'll make sure we're ready for it.
Good luck with that.
Owen, hey.
I played this back in 2020. Might be one of the first in the wave of empty, high-budget wannabe service games. I think that's to its credit. It's credit because it's not so all in yet. I think yes and no. I think there was an honest stab at it, but I think in the way that a lot of other games struggle with, they overestimated some parts of it and underestimated other parts.
Can't let you go on.
Like I think in a way that's really funny, these sorts of games, the story is secondary in terms of content that you need. Like you actually need to, and that's probably the thing that Bungie is best at this point, is planning out the content in terms of like, there's going to be these things, this event, these things will have a dungeon, and then eventually we'll have a raid and all of that. And then slotting the story into that so that you have, you know what you need to put and where throughout the season. And like, we can, I'll complain about stuff for Destiny and, as the day is long, but they understand the numbers, they understand the mechanics. They're very good at, they understand the way that the game works really well at this point. And I think that's maybe the trickiest part for this sort of game. Like all of the weapons and stuff and like the gear and stuff we've been finding has been cool, but it's not as exciting as the exotics are in Destiny. Like the Razor Wing is maybe the most exciting thing I've found so far in this game. The cool legendary melee weapon is like, okay, that's cool. It's the same as the lower tier melee that I already had. It's the same.
You want to know something fun?
What's that?
At launch, melee weapons were not an upgradable item.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Which is like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's not that big a deal. But also, it's so interesting that was part of the design doc. You know what I mean? That wasn't a thing.
I wonder if it was like they eventually planned to roll it out and have it a little bit more fleshed out than it was. You're like, oh shit, we need more things. Because that was one of the biggest complaints at launch is like, hey, a lot of the gear are just stat sticks. And so they added more alternates. They added more, like for the Colossus, I have a lot more options for ordnance. For the Interceptor, I have a lot more different types of special melee skills now. And they launched that pretty quickly after launch. But yeah, like melee was not up gear that you could upgrade for forever. And there are some positives to that, right? The strength of melee scaled with your overall gear score, period. You do not have to worry about keeping your melee upgraded. But you always only had the one type of melee. There was no specials that you could get for, no alternative ways that your melees worked. And so it was a net positive when they added that out.
Parts of this game are ill-considered, underbaked, felt like it would have made sense in the 2000s when you could make mistakes that wouldn't cost the whole farm and come back with a better sequel. Yeah, I think this was the first game to kind of highlight how the way that you develop this sort of game is absolutely different from the way that you develop and, you know, plan a regular boxed, you know, even something with a multiplayer mode, a regular box, you know, kind of one-time product. And it feels weird to say it now in 2026, but I am glad that people in BioWare didn't, you know, buy the farm because of the failure of this game. Yeah. This game, because of the failure of this game.
I've gotten a new Hefty Boy torso.
Hell
that
yeah.
makes me look even more of a Hefty Boy.
Hell yeah. I do wish there
Have
were
you looked
more
at the other appearances.
I've seen some of them. I was just about to say, is like, I wish there were more. I don't hate that there's not like armor components. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate that that's not part of it. But I do wish there was more looks. But it's one of those things, right, where it's like that comes down in Endgame. You know, that's
so the thing
fashion,
that sucks
sure.
with that is like there are actually a pretty significant number of looks, but only purchasable through the store. Not with like real world currency, right? You can just buy it with the in-game currency, but there's no like, hey, go do this series of missions to get this really cool looking gear out in the world house type stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, yeah, there's a big difference there. I love that. Okay. I have to take my break.
Yeah.
It's break time. So for people who don't know, I gotta take a little break between stream, make sure I'm, you know, staying hydrated, all that stuff. You should do. It's very funny. My phone just was like, "Hey, your phone's a little better."
It's break time.
It was well timed. So if you haven't yet today, make sure you go have something to drink, have a little snack. This is a great breakfast time. If you haven't had any yet today, move around a little bit, do some stretches.
That's me.
Yeah, at the very least, move around. You know, stretch your shoulders, stretch your knees, stretch your lower back, stretch your neck, all that stuff. If you're working in an office, move around. Take care of your Tama. I haven't looked at that boy today. I should go see what he's up to.
I'm gonna go pet the Doug and get a bowl of cereal.
Hell yeah, that sounds great. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll do game duel, and we'll dive back into more Anthem with Silver. So stick around.